from Nikhil Durge in Bangalore. Was it hard to work without A.R. Rahman this time, who's been your collaborator on the last 3 films?
I wouldn't say it was hard. I would say it was heartbreaking.
Okay.
I had got accustomed to, just take a flight and go to Chennai and meet Rahman and be with him and create the music and be a part of that process. I was not expected to do a film so quick.
Right.
So when I went back to him with a request for 13 songs in 2 months, it was a daunting task for him because he's already committed to a lot of Hindi films and including Slumdog, Tamil films. So we, with great heartache, decided to part on this one.
Okay.
And we'll come back again another time. But having said that, I'm very glad then my search ended with finding Sohail Sen.
Right.
He's the son of Mr. Sameer Sen. And he created the tracks that were required for the film, keeping in mind all the Raashee backgrounds.
Okay.
Which now obviously the tracks are out.
Right.
So I hope the audiences like it.
Priyanka, SKS asks, how do you feel watching yourself on screen months, sometimes years after shooting that particular film or scene?
Good question.
I've had that happen as well, where I've shot a film over the duration of almost 4 years and the film released. I mean, it was one of the first schedules I did when I started my career, and at this point now it releases. So it's really strange because you're looking different, you're talking different, and I would do those scenes differently, and my interpretation of that scene would be different. What I usually do is I don't watch it because the teer kaman se nikal gaya, it's done. Okay. So I'm just like, okay, there's no point. But even when you watch yourself months later, every single time I've seen my film, I say, I could have done that like that. I would have changed that. It happens to me every single time, and that's not stopped yet. But somehow I don't see it as myself. Like the person I see in the mirror when I wake up in the morning is not the person I'm watching when I'm performing. It's a really strange thing. But you see it as the story and as the character, but yet there's not a sense of objectivity because it's you. Sure. So it's a very strange balance.
What about these old blasts from the past that, you just...
I ignore.
So you don't watch it, but you pray that the audience does.
Absolutely.
I want to get Ashu into this conversation. Ashu, what is the quality then that makes films enduring? Why is Lagan not dated even today?
I think certain emotions, certain issues, social issues, are universal. They transcend time, they transcend boundaries, they transcend caste, creed, everything.
Okay.
And it is something that you cannot plan.
Right.
But you know a path to be taken, that you want to go on this path, and you want to create that world. Sometimes you succeed in creating it accurately.
Right.
Sometimes you don't. When you don't, it's a complete downer. Sure. But when you do, I feel good. Like I get overwhelmed even today with the response that I get for Swades.
Right.
People are still reacting to the movie so strongly. I get overwhelmed with reactions for Jodhar. I think that you need to attempt to stay on the path of truth, especially when you're tackling social issues or moral issues that are going to make a difference. It's not just about entertainment.
So you're saying it's the content and the theme of the film that makes it enduring or not?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I hope you get overwhelmed with this film also.
Yeah. Harman, this is a question for you. It's from Devjit Ghosh. He asks, is sunshine compatibility important for you when you decide to get married?